ramping up its terrorism on our communities. That is why we need the Biden administration to dismantle this machine completely. Otherwise, we're going to be here again and again and again. We need to end this at its core, at its roots. We need to take apart the deportation machine that criminalizes, abuses, terrorizes, and then deports our families. Regarding some really great news this morning, for those who didn't hear, there's been a 10-day stay granted this morning on stopping the deportation of these families, but once again for 10 days. It's only a temporary one. We know that after those 10 days, ICE is going to continue to do what it does. It's going to try to rush to deport these families. So we're going to continue to demand here in person, over the phone, via email, and every goddamn way we got to do it to let ICE know this isn't your holiday. This isn't your bacchanalia for you to go hog wild on abuse of our families. We're going to hold you accountable, and God damn it, we're going to abolish you.
Let them know.
Woo! So with that, I want to bring up some thoughts.
So real quick, I'm just going to give you a rundown on what's going on here in Philadelphia. This is a protest against ICE, the immigration police, who were set to deport 28 children and 28 children and 23 families in total. Today, they have announced that there's a 10-day stay for those immigrants. They will not be deported over Thanksgiving. We're going to go live to some of the speakers here. Statements from the families.
Inside the Birch Detention Center. Some of these families are escaping some pretty traumatic events, including, witnessing their whole families being murdered, and folks being the victim of sexual assault. So this is from a father that is currently sitting at a Birch Detention Center.
This is from a father sitting in the Berks Detention Center.
We feel like it's a canoe in the middle of an ocean without a place to anchor. We flood Haiti through government violence against us. We were university students speaking out against human rights abuse and injustice. We were attacked, beaten, and barely escaped. My wife was pregnant, they raped her, and unfortunately lost the baby due to sexual assault.
He's reading letters from people currently in this center.
First we went to Chile, where racism and xenophobia forced us out once again. We came to the U.S. thinking we would find refuge here, only to be thrown into prison for 8 more months. Sorry, I'm catching that statement. It was extremely painful to watch my baby growing up in this jail. I have absolutely no control I have absolutely no control over his well-being. He is often sick and unable to eat, but I am forced to watch my baby crying and can't even help him. We are human beings too. Our children are human beings too. And we should not have to suffer like this. That was from a father that's currently sitting at Berkeley. The next statement I'm reading is from a mother at the Birch Detention Center. When I seek out medical attention, ICE puts me in solitary confinement for 30 days, regardless of getting a negative COVID test. We are now we are now afraid of seeking medical care because of that experience. I had surgery after surgery in the hospital. I felt pain in my ear and in my nose and inside my head. I tried to explain this to the doctors, what was happening to me, but no one seems to know what is happening to me. The noise has not stopped. I cannot eat. I cannot sleep. I am afraid of being in solitary confinement again if I ask for medical care.
Thank you, Steve Paul. I want everyone to know those statements were given to us by these families yesterday. That is what they're saying to us right now. This is disgusting. These are families who a pregnant woman raped until she miscarried? A whole family gunned down because they criticized the government? How the fuck is that not a case for asylum? If that ain't a case for asylum, then there's no way anyone would ever win a case for asylum. And that's exactly what ICE wants. That's exactly what this administration wants. They don't want us. They don't want immigrants. They don't want black people. They don't want brown people. They don't want anyone who isn't the perfect white race. That is what we're up against. I'll invite Prudence to read a statement from a 14-year-old facing deportation right now.
This is a woman named Prudence. She's coming up to read the words of a 14-year-old who's currently incarcerated, set to get deported.
Good afternoon, everyone. This statement is from a 14-year-old. As a parent of a teenager, it is hard to believe that they're going through this right now. So, excuse me if I tear up a bit, because I am a mother, and I want the best for my child, my children, and to know that a 14-year-old is in the detention center right now, can't come out and spend time with their family. It's heartbreaking. This is the statement from a 14-year-old. I don't have the warmth of family anymore. I feel alone and sad because everything that has happened in this place. I see so many people who arrive and leave, and my mom and I remain here detained. Our lives are also in danger because of so many people who are infected with COVID-19. It hurts me that so many kids like me are locked up because of COVID. They spend more time locked up in their rooms. Please, I'm begging you, help us leave this place as soon as possible. I don't want to spend another Christmas. No child should be in cages. No child should be pleading like this to be free. They're escaping threats and have to come here to a land of opportunity, and this is what they're facing. No child should be in detention. No child should be in detention. No child should be in cages. No child. Freedom all. Freedom all. Freedom all. Freedom all. Freedom all. I'm going to read another statement from another child. Because they're under the age of 16. They're children. I live with my mom and my 5-year-old sister. I don't understand why life isn't fair. This is from a 13-year-old. We need to continue our lives as young people, study and be good people for society. A 13-year-old. These are the things that they're writing. Hopefully, you will be able to understand and comprehend, or at least imagine how hard it is for us. May God touch your hearts and have the authority to help us and get us out of here as one whole family. One whole family. No family needs to be detained, and we want to free them all. I want my family to have a life and to live, and I wish this upon no child. No children should be in cages. Freedom all!
Freedom all!
Freedom all!
Freedom all!
Freedom all!
Freedom all! Thank you, Prudence. I want to invite Matthew, who's going to read a statement from Marjorie, who's 9 years old.
This is the words of a 9-year-old who's also incarcerated to be deported.
In these simple words, I ask that you help my mom and me to leave and be able to reunite with my family in Los Angeles, California. Please, I don't want to spend another Christmas or another birthday in this place without being able to play freely and with the fear of being deported. I ask you to know and understand our suffering. We have been locked up here for so long. Free them all!
Free them all! Next up, I want to invite Kim, who's going to read a statement from Jocelyn, who's 11 years old, and his sister Zoe, who's 8. And Emily, who is 6.
Jocelyn, Zoe, and Emily are 11, 8, and 6. Children deserve to play. They should not be locked up.